Okay.
Because Medina Institute is just down the road. So I thought, how am I going to capture that?
Yes.
The guys in.
Yeah.
So we tried to do a different menu. So I tried these. It's called the butter chicken kebab. And it's been a winner. So,
Okay. A butter chicken kebab.
yes.
Okay. How? It sounds very interesting. Is that the recipe you'll be sharing today?
So this is the recipe I'll be talking.
Okay. So I just want to mention to our listeners that we're live on Facebook at the moment as well. If you want to see what we're speaking about, because Aisha has brought some things into the studio as well. But Aisha, it looks kind of like a roti.
So it's a roti.
Yes.
And then inside is your basic chicken kebab with your peppers and red onions and so forth. And like that.
Okay. Sound you're hearing is it's Aisha unwrapping the
so
roti.
sorry.
No, that's fine.
It looks messy, but it's delicious.
It also looks very Malay.
And then I do butter chicken sauce,
Sauce over. Oh,
and
okay.
also the mayonnaise.
Wow.
Very important.
Is
it's
this
been-
a breakfast?
So now this is a lunch.
I was gonna say this.
Friday Juma lunch.
I was going to say this is a bit. It's too much for breakfast. But I know that
Quite
for
filling.
most people, this would be a perfect breakfast.
But I must say, like, since I introduced this, from the morning on a Friday, they place an order. So they're having it for tea time or something. So it's a good seller. It's a good.
Okay, and I'm so happy that you are sharing this recipe with us today, because
Yes.
I know our listeners, when they hear something good, they want to know how you put it together. What is needed for this recipe, Aisha?
Okay, so I did send the recipe out there.
Okay.
So it's basically I prep my chicken kebabs the night before in plain yogurt and some
Okay.
chicken spice. And I leave that for overnight.
All right.
And I make my sauce on, which is like a butter chicken sauce.
Okay.
I braise my onions with my tomatoes and all your spices. Must I mention everything?
Yes, so I'm
Okay.
gonna, just go through the list with us what you
Okay.
need. So I'm just looking at your butter chicken recipe here, and so I see the ingredients. Do you want to go through them for us, or do you?
Off-made, okay, so it's jeera, cauldrona, cockney, and then I throw in a little bit of chicken Portuguese spice, and then I blend that. So then my onions, my garlic, and all the spice I blend.
Okay.
Then I throw in some plain yogurt and fish cream,
Okay.
and then I use the Amias butter chicken paste.
Oh.
That's in there as well.
Okay, and of course you need to have. You mentioned onions, so you need an onion. How
So
many
you-
onions?
One onion.
Okay.
One onion will be fine. And I use about 4 fresh tomatoes. And
I also see that there's brown sugar in the recipe as
yes,
well.
and at the end, I throw a teaspoon of brown sugar.
What is the brown sugar for?
Just to make, because it could be spicy. So to make, sweeten it up a little bit.
Okay.
1 tablespoon of brown sugar.
Okay.
And I let that simmer for a while.
Okay, and then I also see that there's garlic as well that you've added into the recipe. Is that part of your mixture when you
The garlic is with the onions when you
Okay.
smear. Yeah.
just put everything together, all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
spices together,
yeah.
the garlic goes in with that, right?
Yeah.
So now you've got all of that spices going, you've got your onions in there, the tomatoes. What happens next?
So that's your sauce. So that is the main part of it. So when I do my roti, I love a khawas roti.
Okay.
It's like the fluffiness and it just makes me filling. So I take my roti off, my kebabs are in the oven, and then when it comes out, I put my mayonnaise on the roti, put your kebab on it, take it off the stick, of course, add my chips, and then I throw my sauce.
Okay, so
Over.
let's go back to the chicken part that's on the kebab on the stick. Tell us what goes on there. Is it just your plain chicken or?
So I do marinate it. I do marinate it with some plain yogurt and some chicken spice,
Okay,
and let that sit overnight.
okay. So once that's done,
So that's like a chicken, and then your peppers and red onions on the kebab.
so you grill that, or you
I
put
grill it, yeah. I grill
Okay.
it in the oven. And then that's like a basic
Okay, so
kebab.
you're putting into the stick, obviously, for those who don't actually prepare that, because that's an important part of the dish
yes,
as well.
yes, yes.
So you've marinated that. Do you steam the chicken beforehand?
No steam.
Okay.
Just put it in the oven and you put it on grill. And chicken breast quite quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
So you grill that. Once that's done, and then you put it in. You can prepare your.
Okay.
Yeah,
How do you prevent it from drying out in the oven?
How do I answer that?
I think like what is your technique? How do you put it in a bowl, a glass bowl, or a tray?
On a tray, and I put a little bit of olive oil.
There we go. So
Okay,
the olive oil, it does the trick. It doesn't dry out with
Doesn't
the
dry
olive. Okay. So once that's done, and then you obviously putting it all together. So the chips is fried as normal chips.
Chips is fried and
spiced as well.
doesn't have to be because the sauce gives it all the flavor
Okay. You're putting your chips on and the sauce
in.
and then you wrap it all
And you
together.
wrap it all together, and then what do you get?
Wow, that amazing. You'll be trying that out in a bit. Why is this, such a popular meal for you? I know that you said that it is something that everybody enjoys. Roti and butter chicken is another popular thing.
Yes.
But what makes this dish so unique?
Maybe it's the way that I make the sauce, and because of the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I think that's also a nice touch to it.
And the good roti as well.
And a good roti.
Okay,
Very
so-
good roti, yeah.
So I show
You can obviously use any roti you
Yeah.
want, but I
we do have some amazing roti makers out there.
I know we do.
So if
maybe I
you-
should saw some of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, this is now what you do with the but do you cater for events? Like if someone should be, have a small or even a wedding, do you cater for?
So I do
for events?
platters and as well savory,
Uh-huh.
and also like sweet dessert and stuff.
Okay.
Then I'll do from home if anybody is interested, or from shop.
Mhm. Okay.
I'm based in Plumstead side.
For people who don't know your product and don't know what it is, it's the first time they hear about you today. Is there a social media page for people to go onto
So
Facebook?
I am on Instagram as Nuni_your_breakfast_Nook.
Okay.
So then I upload most of my pics over there and what we offer, and then also my WhatsApp number.
Okay. What is that WhatsApp number?
Okay, so it is, let me get it, 072 275 2865.
Okay. So just repeat that number, 072-275-2865 is the number for Aisha. And she's owner and head baker at Nuni, Your Breakfast Nook. Now, Aisha, just some last words from your side.
Okay.
Anyone you want to send a special message to today?
I've got so many. Like I've got my mom, my dad. First of all,
Okay.
shukran for them for always supporting me. My husband. That's
Don't forget
always-
that.
Oh, I have to put it in there. My husband has always been there. He's the one that actually pushes me to do. I'm at home with 5 kids.
Wow.
So he said, no, you have to do something. And actually also why I started it.
Yeah.
Life is tough. So, I am with a shop. I'll just say shukran to all my friends, all my family that always helped me, my sister that's always had my back, and my husband and my in-laws, and
Alhamdulillah, you've got a
Alhamdulillah.
big support structure.
Yes, yeah.
And, somehow we always end up speaking about family in the recipe segment, but I feel like there's such a deep history that goes into the meal that you prepare or your history, so it always comes back to that, your roots. And this
Yes.
is where your passion
This
comes from.
passion too.
So I'd like to say shukran so much to Aisha.
Afwan,
I know you were very nervous to
having me.
Alhamdulillah, we wish you all the success for your business to grow from strength to strength, inshallah. And we hope to speak to you again soon.
Inshallah.
Shukran.
Shukran
Assalamu
so
alaikum.
much.
That's Shah Hussain, owner, head baker at Nuni, Your Breakfast Nook. And for more information, if you do want to place an order or just check her out, you can check out on Instagram as well as on WhatsApp number 072-275-2865. We're into a break. When we come back, we'll continue.
The Voice of the Cape, 91.3 FM stereo.
Some cups that Forest